sketch the graph of y is equal to 2 sine x in the interval negative pi, 4 pi. We're going to label the key points on the x-axis: pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, and the points in between. Now we know that the key points are going to be 0, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. Sine 0 is 0, sine pi over 2, 1, sine pi 0, sine 3 pi over 2, negative 1, and sine 2 pi 0. Now, 2 sine x, 2 times 0, 0, 2 times 1, 2, 2 times 0, 0, 2 times negative 1, negative 2, and 2 times 0, 0. Now we're going to start with 0, 0. Pi over 2 is 2. F of pi is 0. F of 3 pi over 2, negative 2. F of 2 pi, 0. We connect those points with a smooth curve. And this is from 0 to 2 pi. This is the graph of 2 sine x. And we'll continue the same way until we reach 4 pi. And on the left side, we'll reflect it over the origin to reach negative pi. The amplitude of a trig function is half the distance between its highest value and its lowest value. It is the absolute value of the coefficient of that function. Amplitude is equal to the absolute value of a. If we have y equal to sine x, the amplitude is the absolute value of 1, which is 1. If we have y equal to negative sine x, the amplitude, because it's a distance, is the absolute value of negative 1, which is also 1. The amplitude of y equal to half of cosine x is 1/2. The amplitude of y equal to 3 cos x is 3. The family function for both is y equal to cosine x, which can be sketched easily. It's a cup. Now, y equal to half cosine x has an amplitude of 1/2. So we start with 1/2. The zeros are going to be the same, but the top and the bottom are going to be respectively 1/2 and negative 1/2. Now y equal to 3 cosine x. The amplitude is 3, so the top are going to be 3 and the bottom negative 3 respectively. The zeros will not change, so we'll have a stretch. Let b be a positive real number. The period of a function of the form y is equal to a sine bx and y is equal to a cosine bx is 2 pi over b. Remember that the period is the distance between two matching points. Period or cycle means the same thing in trigonometry. Consider the function y is equal to sine x over 2. Written explicitly, it should be 1 times sine half of x. The amplitude is 1 and the period is 2 pi over 1/2, which is 2 multiplied by 2, 4 pi. Now we're going to subdivide the x-axis into 4 equal parts. So it's going to be pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, and 4 pi. 1 and -1, the amplitude. We start at 0, top of the amplitude 0, bottom of the amplitude is and 0. Connect those points with a smooth curve. Reflect the graph over the origin. We have a horizontal stretch. Y is equal to 2 sine 5x. The amplitude is the absolute value of 2, which is 2. The period is 2 pi divided by 5, the coefficient of x. So the period is 2 pi divided by 5. Y equal to 3 cosine 2x. The amplitude is the absolute value of 3, which is 3. The period is 2 pi divided by 2, which is pi. Period is equal to pi. Y is equal to 3/4 cosine x over 2. The amplitude is the absolute value of 3/4, which is 3/4. The period is 2 pi divided by the coefficient of x, which is 1/2. Because x over 2 is the same as 1/2 multiplied by x. And 2 divided by 1/2 is the same as 2 multiplied by 2, which is 4. So P is equal to 4 pi. Y is equal to -3 sine x over 3. The amplitude is the absolute value of -3, which is +3. The period is the sine period 2 pi divided by the coefficient of x, which is 1/3. So it's really 2 multiplied by 3, which is 6. P is equal to 6 pi.